I'm back in the evening, and so I will open up the last colors that we see, but first I will finish examining that blue one. So unfortunately, I think this is actually a color, because you see the stamp is kind of going on there, and clearly the color has been reduced in sizing. See, extended. Shortened half of the original buttonhole and extended the buttonhole. That was what he was talking about. It was meant to fit bigger. And for some odd reason, there are buttonholes there that are not genuine buttonholes in the actual leaf. I never saw that before, I think. So see, it has. This is how it is meant to look. No buttonholes whatever upon the leaf. But when one flips it over, at the very base of the leaf, there's a buttonhole that is only made on the underside of the leaf that is not meant to be seen. I don't know why this is there, because surely it could not even work, with buttonholes in the leaf would be at the bottom of it, or around the middle, especially for a long leafed collar, in order to affix a collar bar, to cinch in the leaf, but they're not at the very base of it. How to cinch it in there, and plus it's not open upon the other side. Perhaps it is an option to open it if one desires upon the other side. At least there's a basis for where it should be, and then one would put a tie bar there. But this seems very odd. Yes, perhaps at the top of the collar. And see, it has this typical British, or even American, vertical slit of the back collar style there. Otherwise, yes, this is a much newer style. See, observe how, actually, this could look at Walden, for surely the band is rather high and the leaf kept rather short. See, it's compared to these late 90s, early 1910s collars, with the hair up and away. If one can tell it a bit white with her navy stripes, probably first half of 1910s, the second half of 90s. Very much all the color, which is starched with the original starch, completely original renewal starch. See, it is actually a very similar shape. See, above, obviously, in that one, there is a tongue, colored tongue, like upon this. The tongue on the other side, the longer end. But otherwise, about an equal amount of a collar band, which is rather high, especially for today's standards, and an equal length, and even, I would say, graduation in angle of the collar leaf itself. See how it cuts away. Actually, it more sharply cuts away, but ever so slightly. Unlike the 1930s, which is sharply cut away, this is gradually cuts away to be practically just a tad, a pinch longer than the band itself in the back. More like a modern today's collar. With that, has that sharp cutaway like in the 1930s. I will not open them up again for damage the buttonholes now. I will show. This is probably the 1930s or early 40s color. I would say I will go more with late 20s, first half of the 30s, late 30s maxi. It has that sharp cut, obviously the sharper, because the length of the leaf is much more dramatic upon that one than on the older 1910s one. But see, it does, even the 1910s one does sharply cut away, for it aims to more quickly get to the same height as the collar band than on today's collars, or even I say on that 1940s, or perhaps this is a 1950s collar. Perhaps this is a 1930s, surely not a 1920s. See, it was, yes. So obviously there is no other way than to do it like so. It has to be more gradual there. It is more gradual. So in a way it looks less dramatic, see. But otherwise it is a very similar shape to that, but the texture is completely different. This is a thick cotton with clearly a fused in interlining. A head of cotton, probably not. And even if the interlining is pure cotton or linen or whatever, it is still fused in with glue. Hence, the glue itself shall prevent it absorbing a lot of starch, let alone the fabric, which is way thicker than not only is it cotton, but it is a very thick cotton. I mean, not a very thick cotton, like a common dress shirt made out of good cotton today, but nothing like this Egyptian superfine cotton of the 1980s color, which I analyzed this metal. So, yeah, this would never be as stiff or as shiny as that, especially not as stiff. That I'm certain. Forget, this is exceptional because of the way this touches. This is crazy. But now let's observe. I did post the original bestseller photographs to the professional quality of all these colors, including the packaged ones, which he had taken out and taken photographs of, and taken photographs of the package. These are the two more I need to open up. So first, one has these a radiate one, both radiate collars, only one in each try. This one is 17.5 for the cambric peasant shirt that has the largest collar, 17. This one is for the cambric shirt has a 16.5 collar, so 17 length. So these are striped collars. Or not for the cambric shirt, for some other shirts actually, for the plaid shirt and for the red shirts. So forget for the cambric shirt I have these two large white colors in the 1930s and 1980s. So this seems like in all the packaging this could be made, because it is less translucent, looks more like paper. Also, if anything, the thunder looks older than here. This is more 1950s, I guess, and this more 1940s, 1930s. The radiac semi-stiff collars to fit radiac shirts, but it can fit any shirt. They only say that as a marketing tool so that there is a 17.5. Oh, this one is also 17.5. As I say, not 17. It has already been opened, the package, see, by the seller, whoever. And I take up this brand new color. Oh my heavens, it is actually quite stiff. This says semi-stiff, but yeah, clearly semi-stiff compared to these. But not all stuff like that. That clearly has been laundered and never been starched to the point where this stamp has got. I think that this is also a radiate color. So unfortunately it shall never get as stiff, I think. So this is green, yes, this is a green color. Radiac number 40, which is 17.5. So now this may not be radiac because the stamp on that one is there. Whereas on the radiac, to put it towards the right, almost in the middle. Again, a very well fit buttonholes in the back style there. Typical British style or American style. It has a very nice texture with a slight shine to it. It is exactly like the texture acquired to my wing collar when I was starched with the Staffler. Which again, the Staffler is pre-made liquid starch. Yeah, this is not very stiff, see? This even seems to contain some polyester, to be honest, especially at the back panel. And it is very nice laminated. I am sure this is laminated onto it. This is brand new, unworn. It looks like a new collar that was made yesterday, literally. Not a single speck of dirt was kept in that precious, packaging. For the table maybe there too. So yeah, this has no dramatic drop. I mean, slightly more. In fact, it looks all the fad. No, kind of, again, no, yes, it does have an ever so slight, actually this one, the blue collar, I was wrong, has an ever so slight, more extended, tongue, rather than here. But do bear in mind, this was extended, as I said, they closed it in here, see, this was forcibly shut, and then opened up here, which makes it appear as if it was not a longer thing, as if it was not a tongue, but really it is an ever so slightly longer, I guess. Yes, it is, by a tad, by a pinch. And there also, but by a tad more, I think, there. Clearly a lot more, see, it extends more. But nothing quite as dramatic as the 1910s collars, or even the 1930s, or even the 1980s, because these are meant to be very starched. And so when it's very starched, if they were made like this, or if worse, with no tongue at all, they would have a tendency of doing what they do now when it's unworn, see, of popping up above one's, not and looking silly. Hence the reason for which they were properly made with a longer tongue, that button beneath. So, Hence the reason for which the tongue is always upon the left side, because man's clothing buttons latch over the left. Except when cars would turn when